Welcome to the lecture. Course name CCTP 8 CHO 351 Structure Determination of Organic Compound by Spectroscopic Method. In this lecture I am going to talk about homotopic, anisotropic and diastereotopic proton from chapter NMR in stereochemistry determination. So here, before start with our point, remember that in organic molecules many times we are observe this kind of methylene carbon, and sometimes we are observed that this type of isopropyl group. So we are called methylene carbon. We are also called isopropyl group. This is also called geminal protons. We are called geminal proton. This is called geminal methyl groups. So in this chapter we learn some advanced concept regarding 1H NMR, NMR in stereochemistry determination. So when these protons, methylene carbon proton, when appear in 1H NMR, they may be equivalent or non-equivalent. Sometimes they are equivalent, sometimes they are non-equivalent. So suppose I take here R1 and suppose I take here R2 group. So when R1 and R2 both are same, that time our geminal proton are, we are called homotopic, means they are same, identical, means they are homotopic. What we call homotopic. Secondly, when R1 and R2 is not equivalent, that time they are, we are said that they are anisotropic. What we call anisotropic. And when R1 or R2, out of this one contain chiral carbon, that time our methylene carbon that contain these two hydrogen, that is a diastereotopic. This is a general idea before discussion about this topic. So you have to remember with the brief idea about this, means homotopic, R1 and R2 both same, that time homotopic. Not same, that time anisotropic, and R1 or R2 that contain chiral carbon, that time diastereotopic. So one by one we discuss here. So firstly we take here homotopic proton. So for this discussion I consider the example of this simple compound, in that again methylene group is present. For our convenience I take the HA and HB, and I am writing here this like structure X, and here also X. So instead of R1 and R2 I take here X. So I take this kind of compound XX, are both are same here, and this starting compound have the plane of symmetry, also C2 axis of symmetry also present for this compound. And to identify whether this HA or HB, whether they are homotopic or not, whether they are anisotropic or whether diastereotopic, for this we are perform here one test. That test name is a substitution test. We are perform here substitution test. With the help of this test we can recognize that whether our proton is homotopic, anisotropic or diastereotopic. In this test, out of two groups, means out of two protons, we replace by for different group. We replace for different group, means firstly one proton is replaced for different group, then we see the resultant new structure. Again we replace another proton for different group, and then we see the resultant new structure. From that we easily conclude that when our new resultant structures are identical, that time we are said that our protons are homotopic. Means we are perform here which test? Substitution test. So I have performed here this test here. Here I firstly replace this proton HA by some different atom, suppose A atom. Same way I replace HB proton by the different atom A atom. So I get this molecular firstly replacement. So like this I get this molecule. So again I replace second proton by the atom A. So I get this molecule here. Like this. So this is a resultant new structure, and remember that this resultant new structures, if you observe that they are identical. What they are? Identical. So they are identical means in our starting compound the homotopic proton is homotopic. They are equivalent. So in 1H NMR, when this kind of proton is present homotopic, that time they are equivalent, they are isochronous. Identical means they are isochronous. Isochronous means they have the same chemical shift. Equivalent, isochronous, same chemical shift, and remember that they not undergo spin splitting, means here they not show the 2J coupling, so they have the same chemical shift. They absorb at same delta value. This is the first thing. And next is they are give the single NMR signal. So this is all about the homotopic proton. So next point from this topic, that is the distereotopic protons. Sorry, not distereotopic. We take here enantiotopic proton. So for this also I consider the example. In this case we take the example in that R1 and R2 are not same. Means I take here methylene group here again, but here this group I take here, suppose this is X and this is a Y. So again to recognize whether methylene proton are enantiotopic or distereotopic or homotopic, we are perform here same kind of test, that is the substitution test. So we are perform here again substitution test. For this I replace by the A atom, HB proton replaced by the A atoms. So I get the molecules like this. So we get this molecule. Secondly, I take the H, A, so we get this molecule. So these two molecules actually, if you observe that they are enantiomer of each other. Enantiomer. I think you know very well what is enantiomer. Enantiomer are non-superimposable mirror images of each other. So these two molecule structure, if you observe that they are enantiomer of each other. So if you observe from this first compound, firstly these geminal protons are equivalent, but after replacement, what happens? They are give the different compounds. Means after replacement they are non-equivalent. We are said that here. So in 1H NMR, when you are observe the spectra, when this kind of anisotropic proton are present, that time they give the only one signal. They are isochronous, means they have the same chemical shift. So they are, we are said that they are equivalent. We are said that they are equivalent, isochronous. They have the same chemical shift. Means this proton not undergo spin splitting. So this all about the anisotropic proton. So next point from this topic is the distereotopic proton. So for this I again take the here same compound here. I am rub this part here. So here only what is the difference here? I take the same compound, but only here we take here group X, or that chiral center is present. Means this is the chiral center here, and we are perform here same kind of substitution test. So firstly we replace here HA proton by different atom. We get the molecule for second proton replacement. We get the like this. We get these two compounds, resultant two compounds. This resultant new compounds actually diastereomers. Why they are diastereomers? See here. Actually this is also chiral carbon. This is also chiral carbon. So in this resultant compound, two chiral carbon is present. So we get the after replacement diastereomer. So we get the pair of diastereomer we get. So in 1H NMR, when this type of situation are present, means diastereotopic proton, that time this proton is non-equivalent and not isochronous. What I am saying, not isochronous, means they have not same chemical shift value. Means I said that non-equivalent, not isochronous. So, and remember that because of these things, they are actually coupled with each other. They actually undergo which coupling? 2J coupling. Means here geminal coupling is occur here, and because of that spin splitting is occur. So because of that you are not get the, means they are absorbed at the different chemical shift value. So this about the diastereotopic proton. So this all about the homotopic, anisotropic and diastereotopic protons. So next point from this chapter we continue here, that is the chemical equivalency. So this is the next point from this chapter. So this concept is regarding with chemical equivalent protons. So what is the meaning of chemical equivalency protons? when proton means all the proton present in our compound present in same chemical environment, and when they show same chemical shift value, that time we are called chemically equivalent protons. So for example, proton present in tetramethylsilane. So this is one of the common example in that we are observed that all the proton present in same chemical environment. Also, if we take the by symmetric consideration, all the proton present in benzene, they have the same chemical shift, they are present in the same chemical environment. So like this, benzene, suppose I take the cyclopentane, suppose I take the molecule of acetone. In this all example, protons are chemically equivalent. So here in acetone we can pass the plane, and because of passing the plane, these two methyl group become equivalent. So they have the same chemical environment. Here also we pass the center of symmetry or plane of symmetry. Here also we pass the center of plane of symmetry. Because of these things, remember that in all this compound we are observed that all the protons present in same chemical environment and they have the same chemical shift value. And because of that, they are called chemically equivalent protons. So remember that, suppose I take the example of acetone. Acetone contains the C2 axis of symmetry here, and because of C2 axis of symmetry, and when the carbon-carbon free bond rotation is occur, and because of that free rotation, all the 6 methyl proton become equivalent. They act as a equivalent and they give the only one signal. So also I take the example of, suppose here fumaric acid. You know the name of this compound, fumaric acid. So this fumaric acid, if you observe that in this fumaric acid there is a center of symmetry, and because of center of symmetry, this vinyl protons, these two vinyl protons actually not means they are same, they are present in same chemical environment, and because of that this proton is not coupled with this, because of they are present in same chemical environment, and because of these things they are present in same chemical environment, they are chemically equivalent protons. Remember that. So this is the example of fumaric acid. In that we also observe the same thing, that is the chemically equivalent proton. So next example, suppose I take right here. So this is the cis 1,2-dimethyl cyclopropanone. So in this example, if you observe that here plane of symmetry is present like this, and because of plane of symmetry, see here, this methyl proton and this proton and this proton actually not coupled, means this not coupled with this proton, means here this methyl proton and this hydrogen are equivalent here. This hydrogen and this methyl, this hydrogen and this methyl, these are equal, means these are equivalent, and this also equivalent here like this. So they are equivalent because of plane of symmetry. Also if you take the last example here, so for this molecule, we write the name trans 1,2-dimethyl cyclopropanone. So in this example also we say that there is a center of symmetry, and because of center of symmetry, remember that this methyl group are present in same chemical environment, and these protons also present in same chemical environment. So because of that they are equivalent. So we are called chemically equivalent protons. So this all about the chemical equivalency regarding the protons.